We're here talking about management and leadership. And it goes so much further than that, this idea of persuasion. If you want the most productivity, remember, management is productivity. If you want the strongest influence, remember, leadership is influence. If you want to be great, then the 3 modes of persuasion, they start with you. They start with me. Great management starts with great self-management. Great leadership starts with great self-leadership. I didn't always have great self-leadership. I grew up, I come from an immigrant family like most of you. I grew up in a pretty bad neighborhood, and our family was doing okay. We were still not doing so well, but my dad got sick. I was about 7 years old, and my mom, she had those 3 kids. We were all under the age of 10. She ended up cashing in her retirement savings to take care of us, and we went from being in an okay situation to a very scary financial situation. And I realized then, and I'm just gonna ask my notes just to stop there while I tell this story. I realized at that point that I had made a decision inside my young mind that I knew I would stick with for years and years to come. And that decision was that when it became my chance, when it became my turn to go out into the world and to find a job and to earn money for my family, I would earn so much money. I would make sure that my family was never in that scary financial position again. Because as a kid, maybe I didn't understand what it meant for my dad to be in the hospital for about 1.5 years. I knew something was wrong. We went to visit him. And maybe I didn't understand exactly how bad the situation was financially. But what I do remember, and many of you in Alberta and Ontario and across Canada, you've had sicknesses in your family or different financial issues in your family. And you see how that stress that it puts on your family, how it strains relationships, how it makes every conversation more difficult, how it makes happy moments less happy, and how it makes sad moments almost unbearable. That's why I decided in my young mind that I was gonna make a lot of money one day. And when I went away to college and we didn't have a lot of money and I lost my scholarships because I didn't focus, I lost my bursaries because my grades fell, rather than turning to my parents and saying, "Mom, Dad, I need help," I turned to the streets. I started hustling to make money any way I could, and it worked for a while. But before long, I found myself in scary legal proceedings. I owed 7-figure money. I had to rebuild my life. I had to rebuild my reputation. I had to start all the way over. And at that place, at the bottom, when I realized that my life and my family and everything I wanted to create had fallen apart because I chased money and ignored my values, I made an important decision that's spurred on the self-leadership and the self-management in my own life. I made the decision that no matter what I did moving forward, that I would operate inside of my highest values. Let's start the notes again. Let's get back to the presentation. I learned that the importance of leadership, management, purpose, and greatness, it cannot be put off. You can't put that off. Because I used to think that my greatness was hidden. I used to think that my greatness was far away. I used to think that I needed to do one thing to get that. And I used to think that once I'm rich, then people will listen to me. Once I'm educated, then people will respect me. I used to think that once I make a name for myself, then I would matter. Being a great leader, finding greatness, being a great manager is not sequential. It's not a set of steps. It's not far away. It's not hidden. It's right here and right now in the moment-by-moment choices I make. That's how you become a world-class manager. That's how you become the strongest leader. You try and produce the most value for yourself, the people you love, and the world around you in each and every moment. And at the same time, you make sure that each and every action you take is inside of your highest values. That's the equation. Value times values. Literally, JCI and my new friends across Canada, ask yourself, if this moment I was in, this moment I'm currently in, if it's the only thing that my entire life was based on, am I okay with that?